Why should people attend the conference?
Oh man.
Why did you?
So
why you here? No,
right. Why you here? So I attended the conference because I was curious.
Yeah.
I wanted to see Black women in their element, sharing stories. Like I didn't know all of what to expect. And I came out and I was pleasantly surprised. It was so beautiful. The space was dope, but also just the intentionality of every piece of it, and all these dope Black women who I love and support, and knowing that they're on the docket to teach different workshops, to be torn between, like, oh, should I go to this one? You know, should I go to that one? You know, oh, this one's gonna be at the same time. What do I do? Can I go to half of this one, half of the other one?
Right.
But it was just so dope.
Yeah.
And then the second one. Listen, and not just because I presented.
Right.
But even from the beginning, from the first one, it was just very well thought out, very intentional, very loving.
Yeah.
Like you could feel that. The food that was chosen, the drinks that were chosen, where we would eat, how we would spend time together. Everything was just so, it felt so good. So good that hours after it was over, we getting kicked out.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, y'all gotta leave.
Yeah.
But we just hanging around talking, and something else. And, you know, I was fully expecting somebody to whip out a double Dutch rope and we was just going to go on and get it. Like, it was so Black and loving and just awesome. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And to see young people celebrated, young Black women celebrated in that way, put on stage in that way, able to share their stories and their points of view, to just be celebrated for being who they are. And you could just see the light in their faces. Like, so you want to know it? Okay, well, I'm going to say, like, I love that. It was so much fun.
Yeah.
And the crowd's energy was really, really good and just so supportive and loving. And then part 2 of it, man, the second year was just so dope. I was one of the, I was going to say ushers, but I was one of the door greeters. Me, Amy Hunter, and Christy Jackson, we were at the door welcoming people. And it's just so funny, like, I'm presenting, and then here I am, you know, at the door. Welcome. Thank you so much for coming. We appreciate you being here. Just go right here and get signed in and get your bag and blah, blah, blah. You know, but I really enjoyed greeting people like that. Now, this is somebody who considered themselves an introvert and all the other stuff. I just really, really enjoyed that part of it. I enjoyed watching the room fill up with attendees at my workshop. I almost wanted to cry because it was like standing room only. There's no more seats and people still, you know, trying to look through the door. And I'm like, oh, yo, they here to see me. They want to see you, girl. So it was so much fun watching April present and like so many other people and trying to rush to get to other people's worship. Okay, I gotta finish this up so I can go over here and see what they're doing. The panel discussions. Just everything about it was dope. I mean, everything about it. All of the different rooms and the themes and anybody wanting to go to a conference that is going to leave an impression on them. The level of quality that was there. Oh, man. From the beginning. You know, because you don't know what to expect from a first conference. If it's going to be, but no. The intentionality was there from the beginning, and it carried over into the second year. And so I'm looking forward to what this year will bring.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you. And I was just thinking, like, I forgot, you actually also ended up like filming part of the first year too.
Yes, I did do that.
And so you have this unique perspective of, you really got to capture the joy. You got to see the critical thinking in the moment and everything like that, and then attend and then speak and then like
it
the
was
whole nine.
so, and I filmed some of the I don't even know if did I give y'all that footage?
Oh yeah, you did.
Okay, because I don't even remember.
You just did it. I was like, oh gosh, we got a Binti original.
Okay, all right, because I'm like, I don't even remember.
You did it, and I was like,
But yeah, I remember filming the first one, and then Amy Hunter's speech, which was so dope. I loved putting that out. And then the second one, filming some of the panel and some different things. It was just a lot of fun.
Yeah. Okay, so this was the little baby piece. Why should, because so the proposal deadline is March 24th. Okay.
Yes. That's March 24th. I'm hearing yes, I'm hearing it.
Okay. For anyone who maybe is trying to decide, okay, what do I get together, or should I submit a proposal, whatever, what can you tell them, like, why should they present? Why should they present, and or what would you even like to see? Because you were actually the first. We have people who do workshops and lectures, but we try and tell people, like, yo, you can be, a creative professional and bring that film, bring that dance. We had we opened with West Africa dancing last year. Sunshine.
Let me tell you something.
And so, like, what can people?
That is my dance bay. Like, I love. To the question, why would you want to present at the Crooked Room?
Why should they?
Why should you present at the Crooked Room? I will say this. If it is in your heart to share something, if it's been brought to you to share through you, you owe it to yourself and everybody who needs that message, who needs to see you. You owe it to all of those people to do it. I was so nervous about doing mine, even putting my proposal together. I had shared photographs that I'd never shared publicly, and was telling deeply personal stories about my recovery journey, and it was a very vulnerable and open time, and it was absolutely amazing to see people cry, to have a woman who doesn't speak English attend the workshop, and someone was with her translating what I was saying. And then when we spoke privately after the workshop, and he was getting ready to translate something, and she put her hand on his arm and said that she understood. To have a young student come up to me, and she's in her early 20s, and she's been through the same journey that I have, but she looks like she's perfectly fine, no problems. And she was like, you so encouraged me by sharing your story, because I thought I was alone. I thought nobody understood how much pain I was in. So I say all of this not to impress you about my particular workshop, although it was very impressive, I must say. I say it to impress upon you the importance of you sharing your story, because you too may meet people who have been waiting for someone to be brave enough to speak up. We need you out here. And not only do we need you, you need you. There's something cathartic about sharing your story, sharing your gift, whatever it might be. However shaky you think it might come out. Trust me, letting people know that you feel nervous, or that, you're really doing your best, and you just need their good energy as you're up there. People love that level of vulnerability. And it's okay. But if you have something to share, definitely, absolutely, you should. And I hope you will. So, that's my spiel.
Wow. You know what? Yeah. We're going to have to reuse that one.
Hey.
That video going to be, that clip going to be pushed all through to the 24th.
Okay.